Oh, snap. What's poppington, people? Let's see. Thursday. We made it past hump day. Shout out to everybody in the building. Thumbs up. It's live for the one time if you don't mind. Welcome to SUPAWOMBman Podcast. And we in here. Hammer down, hammer down, hammer down, hammer down. Ooh, we still in this Aries energy. You know what? It's a little rainy out, but we ain't worried about that because we still are coming through with the come through for the one time. SUPAWOMBman Podcast. It's the 13th of April. I hope everybody's having a beautiful day because we ain't worried about how you doing. It's more about how you feeling, okay? Yeah, it's all about how you feel. So you could be doing good, but if you ain't feeling good, then it's not gonna work, okay? What can we get into? What can we get into before we get into this blog hog for the one time? Okay, because you know we got to touch up with the celebrity updates and all. However, you know, I was just thinking about alpha and beta. It just popped up in my mind. What's up, Lisa, baby? It just popped up in my mind. Alpha and beta. And if y'all remember a while back, we talked about this, right? I think that's the energy that is given alpha and beta. And I want to talk about these beta males, and I want to talk about these alpha females, right? But I think we'll do that on the main channel. It's some stuff we got to get into. Beta males. Yup. Females in males' bodies. Yup. Males in females' bodies. Alpha females and beta males. Yeah, we'll get into that on the main thing for the one time. What up, L? What up, Lieutenant? Shout out to Rosin. What's up, Jacqueline? What's up, Angie? Hey, man, Valerie. We in here for the one time. I think we're going to get straight on up into it. Listen, the message for today is stand in your power, whatever it may be. Shout out to Michelle, a new Super Litty member. Hey, if you have not subscribed to this channel, listen, we on our way. We on our way. Hit that subscribe button because you're going to be doing yourself a favor, okay? On this channel, we're going to handle celebrity updates. We might have to rip them from time to time. Y'all know how it be. And we're going to get into them topics that people don't really like to talk about. I think that's what we good at around here, talking about what everybody else don't want to talk about, okay? Yeah, and that alpha female beta male thing is what I want to talk about because it's kind of like the roles have been reversed nowadays. A lot of these Nijis got more bitch in them than these females do. And these females got more balls than these Nijis do. Somebody help me understand that. Is it in the water? Shit, bitch, I don't know. But we're going to dissect it. Yep, so stay tuned for that. So today, just because it's cloudy out, kind of gloomy out, y'all know I ain't having that. I come through with my own thing, right? So Coca-Cola it is, bitch. Get your Coke and a smile. Let me have a drink. Little ASMR for you. Ooh, bitch, hammer down. It's the burn for me. It's the burn for me. Shout out to everybody in the chat. How y'all feeling, man? That's the question. You know, if it's anybody out there, this message is on my spirit today. If it's anybody out there that have second guessed any of their decisions, what's up, Lady City, for the one time? That has second guessed any of their decision. Listen, that's why the message is stand in your power. Never second guess what you plan to do. If it's on your spirit to do it, do it. If you made the decision to do it, do it. Stand on that, stand in that, protect that. Mean what you say what you mean. Don't never let these energy vampires, never let these, these people that don't have the ability to stand in their power, don't never let them change your mind. It's your life. It's your decision. And when you look around, that's a lot of what's going on. Persuasion so that your decision benefits somebody else. As a matter of fact, that's how you should look at it when somebody's trying to change your mind about you. All you can be is yourself. No matter who loves it or hates it, be yourself. Stand in that. And for those that don't like it, they'll wither away. They'll be gone with the wind, just like the movie. You can't worry about that, right? What you should be worried about is your goals and your accomplishments, the type of people that you draw, not what others think about you. Because when you start worrying about what others think about you, it'll be a repeated cycle. Let me tell you something. One thing about local, the last thing I give a damn about is what a bitch think about me. Scram. You don't like it? We got free will. Ain't no chains, ain't no bondage. We ain't got no super glue bonding nobody by the hip. So the great thing about life is that we all have choices. And if you choose not to, you have the free will to skedaddle, bitch. It's just that simple, okay? And so as we turn it up for the one time on this SUPAWOMBman podcast, we finna hog the blogs real quick. Y'all already know how we do. Get into it. Thumbs me up if you don't mind, because we in here. How many of you all remember us talking about alpha females? Now, I'm thinking that we have a lot of alpha females around in this squad right here. What is an alpha female? Real quick, can we touch on that real quick? An alpha female is a stand in her truth type of girl, right? She could be known as independent, all right? She might pay all her bills. She might, wine and dine herself. She's one of the ones that's gonna, point some things out or tackle some issues, handle it, not looking for any support, anybody to lean on or stand on. That would be an alpha female, right? She might have a little power in her voice. She could be known as a take charge type of chick, okay? Alpha female, yeah. But then you got your beta males. Then would be the ones that use words like I'm shy. That's a beta male, bitch. Even if they don't want to admit it. A beta male is a messy type of male, so to speak. He says he loves positivity, but he's always surrounded in drama. A beta male would be a male on the outside, but the core is feminine, right? That's a beta male. He has to be surrounded by alpha males because he's not a good decision maker and he's not a take charge kind of guy. He's more like a yes sir type of dude. A lot of times you'll find the beta males link up with alpha females because they feed off of their energy. That's in relationships or friendships. Lisa put in the chat drama male. Yeah. You got more men that like drama than these females. Them will be the ones reciting the scriptures, singing the church songs. You can always find them in the messiest chats and in the messiest parts of the YouTube, the Facebook, the Instagram. But they do it all behind the scenes. Out in public, they want to put on this persona like they so sophisticated and they don't get in no drama and they, a good boy, so to speak. But if you really do your research, they be the messiest ones out here on the internet. You understand? Beta males love drama. They love mess. And they sneaky with it. Right? So you'll see an alpha female usually surrounded by a beta male. It's that yin and yang. We talked about that. And as a matter of fact, for the rest of the weekend, that's what we're going to talk about. That's what we're going to talk about. Beta males and alpha females. If it's vice versa, if you find a beta female, then she would be looking towards an alpha male. But you'll rarely find alpha with alpha. It just really doesn't work like that. Now, there is a such thing as power couples, powerhouses, power friendships, and that would be alpha upon alpha. But when we're talking about that freaking frack, that yin and yang, it's always going to be that opposites attract, okay? We know that we're still in Aries season, and I've mentioned, excuse me, I might have to take a second to clear my throat. All right. Given this Aries season, I told you guys you can use certain descriptive words the same way you would as an Aries that you have in your life. This is the beginning of the spring kickoff. So this is a time where you just want to get things done. Okay, you might have a bit of a rambunctiousness in your spirit around about this time because that's what spring is giving, spring kickoff. We made it through March Madness, okay? And so, look, Mother's Day is coming up. Shoot, for us right here in Kentucky, Derby is coming up. Flame it up if you know anything about that Derby, or if you've ever bet on horses. It's a time for, coming through with the come through. If you got them cold betting steals, Kentucky is the place to be around the beginning of May. Okay. Come on through to Louisville, Kentucky and sit on Millionaires Road with me and get you some of this horse betting money if you really about that life. I'm just putting the invitation out there. Okay. What's up, Jackie? Hey, Mama Debbie. For the one time we in here on this beautiful midday. Listen, SUPAWOMBman Podcast. We're going to get right into these celebrity updates. We were just talking about that Aries energy, how it kicks off the spring. This might be a time where you want to go ahead and just stand in your power, follow through whatever you said you was going to do. Because at the end of the day, you said it. I don't know too many people that's going to go around doing what somebody else tells them to do. Oh, okay. Let's see. Betty, she told me to do this on Thursday. And let's see. Mikey, he told me to do this on Saturday. Nah, it's whatever we do, we choose to do that on our own. Okay. And so if you said it and you set out to get it done, then it's your responsibility to do just that. Okay. I ain't listening to a fuck nigga about the decisions that I have to make. You either gonna roll with me, or in the other case, you gonna get rolled over. Okay, ain't no in-betweens. And it's the same thing with personality types, right? You've got black and you've got white. Those that are having those gray areas, those are the ones that are always in limbo. My personality type, you either love me or you hate me. You love me or you hate me. Okay, it's real simple. It's real simple. And as a matter of fact, if there's any confusion in the meantime, between time, I would suggest you skedaddle, bitch. That's another new word for this weekend. Skedaddle. Can I get one of my mods to break that word down in the chat for those that might not know exactly what that means? If you have any type of doubt on your spirit when it comes to Loca, the superwoman, if you have any type of regret on your spirit when it comes to Loca, the goddess, the word for the day is skedaddle, bitch. And I'm just waiting on my mods to go ahead and break that word down. It's a skedaddle. It's a 3-part word, and it definitely has a meaning. You can look in the chat, and I'm sure my mods will go ahead and put what that meaning is for you in the chat. Skedaddle. It's real simple, real easy to do, and it don't take long either, bitch. It's time efficient. Scram. Okay. Simple as that. So before us, I have the banner of good energy. Okay. Yeah. So we got it in the chat. Skedaddle. Get the stepping, bitch. Oh, it's just that simple. Because see, what happens is, I talked about this last night, and every day when we get up, it's like being reborn again. I don't know how many times I have to say that. It's like starting fresh. It's like being reborn again. And so for me, no matter what happened yesterday, today is a new day, another day, rebirth, redemption, rejuvenation, and we in here. You understand? But we did talk about this yesterday. And a portion of what we talked about is the fact that, a lot of people put folks in a cluster. What's up, positive energy? I don't believe in that. I don't believe in putting people in a cluster. As a matter of fact, let's just say I have 4, 5 good girlfriends and 2, 3 good men friends, right? None of them, not even if they were twins, are going to be exactly alike. Everybody should be in their own box. I feel like each individual should be treated accordingly, period, point blank. Because see, what happens is people start to compare, especially when you on platforms like social media. People start to compare. Oh, well, she shouted this person out and she didn't shout me out. Or she supported this person and she didn't support that person. And I feel like if you that type of individual, you are very shallow and peeish in the brain. Okay, that's an insecurity issue. Okay, that is an insecurity issue. As a matter of fact, I come from the school where if you show me something different, I'll treat you something different. Okay. But no grown adult should be going around comparing how one person gets treated versus how they get treated. That's ridiculous. Okay. First, worry about how you treat yourself, right? Do you exude that confidence? Do you exude that attention that you are looking towards somebody else to give you? Are you exuding that? Ask yourself, do you give that? Right? So you want me to swell your head up and blow your head up and shout you out every day and, support you every day and share you out every day. But my question is, do you do yourself like that? You have to be the leading example for how somebody else treats you. It's just that simple. And so the worst thing you can do is give a beanhead batch some attention that they ain't never had. Oh, it goes to their head. They start thinking they somebody that they really ain't, when they don't realize that the moment that you snatch back them credentials that you gave them, then, there goes the notoriety with it as well. See, this is why you don't allow people to give you your credentials. You got to put a stamp on them credentials for yourself. So for instance, somebody come up to me and say, what's Loke about? Girl, it might take me 10 minutes to tell you what I'm about. And I probably won't even take a breath. It's going to come out like a Uzi. That's what I'm about, right? But it's some individuals, they have to lean towards other people so that they can tell them what they about, right? They have to lean towards other people's acknowledgement so that they could feel good about themselves. Those are low vibrational energy vampires who are highly insecure and need some counseling and some straightening, bitch, at the same time. I'd hate to have to call out names, but I'm really in a name calling mood. So we'll just leave the message in general. Stand in your power, right? You want to be treated like a king? Act like a king, bitch. You want to be treated like a queen? You better show queen-like skills, queen-like energy. I don't don't think no Niji is dishing out no free props and no free compliments into 2022 without earning them. You understand me? And so ain't gonna be no arse kissing from April on down to August, April. It could be a combination of 2 months. It could be a new month. Okay. We ain't giving out no freebies no more around here. If you don't earn that, you don't get that stamp. And it's just that simple. You want me to treat you like something? Show me. Show me. Show me. And then you don't got to worry about nobody lying on you or feeling some type of way about you. Listen, if you exude it, you are how you get treated. Period. Point blank. Now let's move on to these celebrity news for the one time. Shout out to all the litlets up in the chat. You know, it's a beautiful midday, morning, whatever it is to you. Good energy. Let's just take a second and meditation and get you some. So I think we'll start off with the Shade Room, guys. Shout out to the Shade Room. Black owned, black operated. Y'all know we have a bit of a love-hate relationship. You know, I think it's a chill type of day. And so that's what we're going to do. We're going to chill. We're going to get in sync with this energy for the one time. Okay. And so we in here, y'all know some of them don't like that. You hear me, Rello? What's up, baby? Yeah. Y'all shout out to everybody in the chat for the one time. Good morning, good midday, whatever it is to you. Okay. Let's see. Where shall we start? Let's start with Queen. Okay. Can we start with Queen?
This is Coldest. Yo, Coldest.
No. Respect.
Coldest, bro, the voice, bro. Yo, my soul was about to leave.
It's nice to know. I don't know because I feel like I saw you very aggressive with Nicki's song. Very, grab your thing and then boo. But dang, that's sexy, girl.
Hammer down. Okay, a lot of you may know Queen from being a YouTube phenomenon. Okay, she is the baby mama of Chris Sales. Queen can sing, right? Queen can sing her ass off. Okay, but the streets is talking, and the streets are saying Queen can sing. She actually has a heck of a range when it comes to them vocals for the one time, right? Queen's in a relationship with Clarence NYC. Now, at first, I ain't gonna lie, I used to think Clarence was fine. You know, oh yellow Niji with the waves and things. You know, back in the day when light-skinned Nijis was in. I don't know if light-skinned Nijis is in no more. Okay. First of all, we love all kings of all shades around here to the Liddy City. But I'm just saying it was one point in time back in the day where the light-skinned Niji, he was popping. Okay. Yeah. It wasn't nothing like having them waves and, you know, light skin, you know, the little groomed fingernails and things. But in this day, I think the more chocolate you are, the more scrumptious you become. Okay. Chocolate is in, bitch, and we ain't talking about white chocolate, okay? So we know that Queen has a type, right? We know she can sing her arse off, okay? She gave you songs like Butterfly and so many more. She started her career off on YouTube. I mean, heck, you never know how you may get discovered. That's why it's important to stand in your power and, you know, just embrace whatever your skills are, whatever your purpose is. Show that shot off, show it off with your chest out, okay? That's what I'm saying. Don't let nobody tell you what you got, the powers you possess, the skills you possess. So Queen did that. She started singing on YouTube. More and more people began to admire her vocal skills, and she ended up getting noticed and getting signed, okay? Now, she did get some assistance from her now fiance, Clarence NYC, but I do believe that Chris Sales is the first one that put her on, okay? So as the streets talk, they say, yeah, Queen can sing, but she can't dance. Queen like that. Queen Naija letting folks know her music ability is big and versatile. Okay. I agree with that. I think Queen is pretty wide range when it comes to her vocals. Now she was on this particular little radio show. Okay. And Queen says, I could do anything. Y'all got to know that. She said, I could do old school. I can do R&B. I can do gospel. I can do drill. I could do country. Hell, I could even do punk rock. Okay, punk rock. She said, I haven't shown people that because I'm still trying to make my mark here and set the tone. A lot of people slap on misunderstood, and that's okay, says Queen. She says, that just means I got to start playing the game. When you too humble, they don't respect you. Come on in, Queen. I'm going to say that again. When you too humble, they don't respect you. And so sometimes you got to take that. Now, I do know Queen is a Libran goddess like myself. And you know, ain't no doubt in my mind that she's got a few skills for the one time. Now, I had said that the people mentioned that Queen could not dance. Okay, I'm gonna let y'all be the judge of that.
Come ride with the boss in the backseat. A lot on my mind. I don't wanna think. She come relax me. Diving at the water, breaststroke. Tell me your thoughts. Peep show. Knowing the mission. Don't stop. Respectfully.
I tried.
Well, how y'all feeling? Can Queen dance? Can Queen dance? Y'all gonna let me know by flames or hammers. We're gonna run that back one more time. Let me know by the flames or the hammers. Can Queen dance or not? Well, she's trying, y'all. She's trying. Now, see, the streets are saying that she should stick to singing. Boy, the streets is cold, ain't they? Man, they don't show no mercy. Let that girl do her thing, okay? You know. Now I heard, okay, now this is just what I heard, right? I heard that if you getting bent over, right? I mean, we all grown around here, right? I heard that if you getting that left hook, right hook, you know, from the back, the right way, I heard that helps your dancing skills. And they also is a saying out here that if you can dance, you can box. Okay. Let me know if y'all heard of that before. If you can dance, you can box. So from a quick little vote, y'all let me know from let's say 1 to 10. What would you guys rate Queen's dancing skills? Let me know for the one time. 1 through 10. Can we get a quick vote?
Illicit.
Come on in, Lucy. Hey. I mean, come on now. Y'all know dancing is good for the show. You understand me? And as I mentioned, if you can dance, you can bop. And my OGs know all about that. Okay. Yup. So what we getting into next for the one time? How about we get into Meg the Stallion and OJT here? Now, listen, y'all. Okay. We already talked about Meg and her lack thereof. Okay. I feel like Meg, you know, maybe the rumor has it that Meg is a bit of an alcoholic. Okay. You know, we got to keep in retrospect. She did lose a mother. Okay. We will give her that. She lost a mother, but it's been some years now. I did hear that you just never really get over that type of thing. So still, you know, giving my empathy and condolences when it comes to a young lady who is an only child who lost her mother, who was deemed to be her best friend. So that's unfortunate. Never gonna downplay no stuff like that. But you know, I do feel like the loss of Meg Thee Stallion's mother kind of made her vulnerable out here in this industry, right? Every time we see Meg, I think even Nicki had put a hook about this in her song, not necessarily pertaining to Meg, but, you know, involving how much of a lush head some of these female rap artists are. Okay, is the industry that bad? Every time you look at it, they are promoting the Hennessy franchise, or, you know, the Ciroc franchise, you know, just drunk as a skunk all the time. Well, anyway, the Shade Room says that JT and Meg Thee Stallion and Jasmine Sullivan had stepped out. Okay, now y'all know I love me some Jasmine Sullivan. Okay, y'all go ahead and thumbs up the video for the one time if you don't mind. I definitely would appreciate it. Okay, so it looks like they done linked up. Okay, JT and Meg. Now you might know JT from the City Girls. Okay, but you'll see a lot of them separated here lately. Okay, and I'm not sure. Of course, they have their own lives. They're doing their own thing, but I'm saying they're not spotted together as much as they used to be. Okay, so here's a better look at how that party went down. Okay, so you got JT with the green hair at the top, Meg Thee Stallion at the bottom, and then, okay, of course, to the left, you've got Meg and JT together. Okay, so we can see that they're cool. They just partying it up and all of that. But they started to rap an old school song. I guess this is the way they wanted to get their party on. Let's listen to Meg as she recites this. Is that a lush or nah? Is that a good look for an up-and-coming rap artist or nah? I'm just asking. Okay. Now she's rapping. She's rapping an old classical, you know, song. That's an old rap classic that she's rapping, a fellow Texan rap song. But you know what? Ain't no such thing as ladylike. Now, everybody been young and chat, of course, in one point in their life, you feel me? But I feel like when you are trying to make a name for yourself, right? Less partying, you got to be on that constant grind. And that would involve less partying. Yeah, August, Pimp C, baby, you got it. Less partying and more grinding. See, I feel like when you got people like Big Lotto, okay, all of these up and coming female rap artists, it should be less partying, more grinding. Okay, anybody can come out and recite a Pimp C or an old UGK or an old, 3-6 Mafia rap song. Okay, cool, right? But you would look way better drinking, lushing, and partying with some new music out that's actually a hit and at the top of the charts. Okay, that's just how I feel about it. You ain't got time, Meg, to be lollygagging and bullcrapping because you got these thirsty, new up-and-coming female rap artists that's coming, they at your neck right now. Okay? Now, we know Meg made her feature debut with the City Girls. How many people would love to see Meg do more collabs, have some more up-and-coming collabs with female rap artists like the City Girl? I mean, that is how she made her big shebang for the one time, okay? Now, I have mentioned you don't see a lot of the City Girls together anymore. Now, there was some speculations in the blogs a while back that they had fell out. Okay. Now, listen, I don't think it's abnormal. Okay. Anytime you are co-starring with somebody, okay, because don't forget, the City Girls, they are actually doing something that hasn't been done in a long time. I'm gonna say maybe even since like Salt and Pepper or some shit. Okay. You don't really see a duo of female rap artists anymore. Now, back in the day when female artists was trying to, hit the scene and put put their footprint in the rap game. Yeah, as I said, you had like JJ Fad, you had Salt and Pepper, and some more. If you can think of some more duo or trio female rap groups, go ahead and put it in the chat for the one time, because I already know y'all know what I'm talking about. But ever since the 99 and the 2000, bitch, okay, you don't really see that anymore. So that is one good thing that the City Girls have done, right? But just like the duo vocalists Chloe and Haley, the industry doesn't really like that. They more so want to bust you up and have you as an individual, okay? Yes, Lucy. And so speaking of that, you've got JT. Now, a lot of people have their individual feelings about JT. She's a bit of a hothead, okay? She got a potty mouth, okay? But she's also known for being in a relationship with Lil Uzi Vert, off and on, back and forth and back and forth. And then, of course, you have Carisha that was recently spotted often with Sean Puffy Combs, a.k.a. P. Diddy. Okay, we had told her to run, but, anytime you see, a female around P. Diddy, it's danger, okay? I feel like he's poison, but hey, he do got a whole lot of money, okay? So here we have Carisha. Now, first of all, I mean, it's a no-brainer, right? Carisha's a pretty girl, okay? As a matter of fact, when you compare, because people are going to do that, they're going to compare JT with Carisha. I don't care if they are a duo. There's going to be a comparison there, okay? I feel like JT could possibly be the better rapper, okay? But we all know that Carisha is the stigmatized, look that the industry is looking for. She's a red bone, she probably had a little work done, but she's giving body, okay? She's pretty, okay? She's a little nasty. They're a little nasty in their raps. And so that's what the industry's looking for. She's that typical look that that they're pushing in the industry, okay? And as the time goes on, I'm noticing that Young Miami here, aka Carisha, is getting more seductive than she's ever been. And I don't know if this is part of the elevation ritual, okay? But here lately, you wouldn't be able to tell Young Miami from a damn Playboy bunny, okay? And we all know this is what the industry is giving. They want you to show all of it. Every crevice, they want you to show each little bump on the nipple, from the lines and the stretch marks on the crack of your ass, okay? And so, listen, that's what Young Miami is giving. Now, when you look at JT, she's had a little bit of work done, but I'm gonna tell you, I think JT is a sexy little chocolate. Okay. I mean, she got something going on. She's able to hold Lil Uzi Vert down. Okay. She done put that motion potion on him. He can't seem to get away. Every time they break up, he just goes plump none crazy. He loses his mind. Okay. So they're back, right? And as I mentioned, a lot of people would say JT is the better rapper. Now I want y'all to tell me how y'all feeling in the chat. Flame it up if you agree that JT is the better rapper. Hammer it down if you disagree, okay? So, yeah, that's that dynamic duo thing I was talking about. When one doesn't have it, the other one is giving it, okay? Y'all gonna let me know in the chat how y'all feeling about it. The City Girls, the City Girls, the City Girls. Now, they have had some top of the chart hits, okay? But it goes just back to that thing that I was talking about when it comes to some of Cardi B's music. I don't feel like the latest drops from the City Girls has been that music that will last for a decade. It's like a teeny bopper. A teeny bopper is, also known as a hit for the moment, a seasonal hit. Okay, that's what we've been getting here lately. Hammer it down if you disagree. Flame it up if you agree. Shout out to all the super litlets up in the room for the one time. Thank you for joining Loca on the SUPAWOMBman Podcast. Oh, we in this thing. Some of them like it and some of them hate it. Thumb me up, big. It's free. Can we get into a Riri? A bitch. Oh! Now listen now. It says, oh baby, Rihanna's +1. I'm just going to say that this lady is just glowing with this pregnancy. I mean, I definitely feel like this baby that Rihanna is, you know, she's growing is a love child. I mean, I never seen pregnant look so good. Okay. The Shade Room says, yes, Rihanna is bumping on the May cover of Vogue, baby in awe. Okay. They said, how did Riri do on her first cover shoot? Listen, Riri's giving. Fuck you mean? Okay. And I'm talking about, I think that this, because Riri has always, I feel like, had that, I want to say that young lady stigma. Okay. I think that she lost that a long time ago. I feel like ever since Savage X Fenty, the brand, her franchise, her brand, I feel like she's elevated to a grown-ass woman, period, point blank. Okay. And I think she's showing that with this baby that you know, that's about to be, I feel like, an industry baby. I mean, the blogs are on Riri, like shot on stink when it comes to this pregnancy. Okay. And she's definitely showing off with the show off. As a matter of fact, she made Vogue pregnant in awe. Okay. The Shade Room goes on to say, mama's moment. Rihanna talks pregnancy, fashion, finding love with A$AP Rocky and nesting. Now, if you don't know, A$AP Rocky and Rihanna, they both have a lot in common. One of the things being that they were the first Black supermodels, or the first Black models for Christian Dior. Okay, which is actually how they met, for some that don't know. Okay, they do. They have a lot in common, from the fashion to, I believe, just the way they think. And if you ever kind of check out their feng shui together, he can't keep his hands off her. She can't keep her eyes off him. I mentioned this before. He's like a lover / bodyguard / biggest supporter and fan of Rihanna. And not to mention baby father now. Okay. Now there has been some talk around the blocks. You know, some people are saying that they are disappointed in Rihanna because they felt like she should have married or got married before getting pregnant. But listen, whether people won't accept it or not, Riri's getting old. Okay. And everybody know them eggs don't last always. Okay. When you hitting 40, 45, okay. I'm gonna say Riri's in her mid-30s. You know that them eggs start getting scarce. Okay. And when you in love and it's a match, I think that's a woman's natural nature. That's that woman superpower natural nature. You want to have that nigga's baby. Okay. That's just what it is. You get married. As a matter of fact, in a woman's mind, and y'all can agree or disagree. Okay. In a woman's mind, once you put one in me, bitch, we are married. Okay. That's just how we think. And if you really want to get technical and go back to the biblical days, once you became one, meaning intimate, you know, once you put the jello in the pudding pop and the pudding pop in the jello and all of that, okay, then you was married anyway. So we know that the GOV has changed the original infrastructure of what marriage and union is really about. But I would say that in a female's mind, baby, once you done put a bun in our oven, you ours anyway. We married anyway, okay? Don't get it twisted. The Shade Room goes on to say 1 month into 2022, Rihanna blessed the world with an announcement. She's expecting her first mini-me. Now, keep in mind, she has not revealed what the sex of the baby is yet, okay? She might be waiting on a special moment for that, or who knows, okay? But Months later, the singer has bumped and glowed her way through plenty of paparazzi shots, okay? And now she's made the cover of Vogue magazine, okay? The superstar landed her and her baby bump on the May cover. In the accompanying interview, Riri spoke on being fashionable with pregnancy, okay? Finding love with A$AP Rocky and preparing to welcome their little one. If you were wondering, the answer is yes. Rihanna is also still shocked at her current state. She told Vogue writer Chioma Nandi, as much as it's happening, it's also not happening. The singer even admitted that sometimes she'll walk past her reflection and be like, oh, shit, okay? Although Riri's new journey has her saying yes more often, Rihanna confessed not much is different about her so far. In her own words, none of the dials are turned yet, okay? We know that pregnancy, I mean, it just takes you through like a hormonal roller coaster. And I just couldn't imagine being a celebrity, having a bun in the oven with a celebrity. Okay. So there's like a triple pressure when it comes to her pregnancy and any other celebrity for that matter. One thing that certainly has changed Rihanna's bold fashion choices, if you've been keeping up with her recent looks, you're aware that the Diamond singer has no intentions of hiding her belly. Rihanna's energy has very much been bumping in designer fits while walking past camera clicks. And when it comes to A$AP Rocky, he had to work for Rihanna's romantic heart. Apparently, it took a hot minute before Rihanna got over their familiarity with each other and how much trouble they can lead each other in. By the time COV rolled around, Rihanna and Rocky began moving into a space that led to him becoming like her family, they say. Okay, so these people are good friends. They like besties slash homeboy, homegirl / baby father. Okay. Now, in other blogs, I did some snooping around and I saw a little snip of an interview where A$AP Rocky did mention that he would marry Rihanna in a heartbeat. And so a quick little, piece of word around here on the curb that people aren't talking about. A lot of people don't know, but it's Rihanna that has the commitment issues, okay? Allegedly. That's the word on the curb. Don't forget when she was engaged to that Arabian prince, that billionaire Hassan, he wanted babies by Rihanna. She wasn't going, okay? And he also wanted to marry Rihanna. She wasn't going, okay? And so at least A$AP Rocky got one step, closer or ahead as opposed to the Arab. Okay, she didn't give him any of what he asked for, but at least A$AP was able to go ahead and knock them boots, okay? Put a bun up in that oven for the one time. And so, yeah, for those that don't know, it is Rihanna that has the commitment issues. And so my perspective is right here on SUPAWOMBman Podcast, Rihanna would be a prime example of what a superwoman really is, okay? Very successful business, very successful entertainer, and she finally found that love that I think every woman craves and longs for. Shout out to Riri for the one time setting marks, setting trends. Congratulations on her and A$AP Rocky little baby. I think it's a girl, y'all. How y'all feeling? Put it in the chat. We still agree to disagree or not? Is it a boy or a girl? Way she's holding that thing, I think it's a girl. How y'all feeling? Put it in the chat. Next. We're gonna have to get into a touchy topic here, right? We got Kirk Franklin's son, Kerrion Franklin. He was arrested in Beverly Hills and held without bail. Man, it's like when this young man popped out, ever since he popped out with the pop out. See, I hate to say this, but a lot of you all may agree and may not. I think certain professions like the preacher's son or the preacher's daughter, the school teacher's son or the daughter, the doctor's son or daughter. So for instance, the preacher's son or daughter, they're going to be the most rebellious. Why? Because all they hear is not to rebel. The school teacher's son or daughter, a lot of them, they hate school. Why? Because they've been instilled with education day in and day out. So, I know you all know what I'm talking about when it comes to that. It's that going against the grain, okay? It's always, going to be that core thing that's going on. And I think that Kerrion is a prime example. Now, having a father like Kirk Franklin and an uncle like Plies, because don't forget, Plies is the uncle. I don't know why people don't, remind folk that Kirk Franklin and Plies are brothers. I mean, they look just alike. They just opposite, in the media. Because I'm going to say in the media, because I really don't look at Kirk Franklin as some saint or, a holier than thou type of individual. Let me take a drink, bitch. My mouth dry. Oh, bitch, the bird. I really don't look at Kirk Franklin as no holier than thou or no that like that, okay? And so I feel like Plies is just real, okay? And I'm waiting on the day where he comes out and pretty much exposes the nephew and the brother, Kirk Franklin. And we waiting on you, Plies. We know you're going to bust it up one day and come out and tell us what it really do. But before that happens, I feel like Kerrion is giving you a prime example that everything that looks sweet ain't sweet, okay? According to the Shade Room, Kirk Franklin's son, Kerrion Franklin, was arrested in Beverly Hills on Sunday and is currently being held without bail. There are very few confirmed details about what led to the arrest. However, according to his arrest record, the charge level has been identified as a misdemeanor. He is scheduled to appear in court on Tuesday, which would have been the day before yesterday. Okay. Kerrion first made headlines last year after he exposed a personal conversation between him and his father. He is currently starring on the new Zoo series, Bad Boys of LA. Okay. Flame it up if you guys have ever watched that show, Bad Boys of LA. I guess it's doing pretty good. That's nothing I've never really gotten into. Okay, but when I looked at the reviews, they were okay. Okay. Kirk Franklin's son, Kerrion, reportedly arrested in connection to missing woman who is rumored to be dead, was driving in her car. Bitch. The Neighborhood Talk says it looks like Kirk Franklin's son was arrested in connection to the murder of a woman, according to several reports, and Larry Reid Live. You guys know who Larry Reid is. He's got a very successful YouTube show. Okay. And he really gets down to the nitty gritty on his show. I kind of like Larry Reid's show. Okay. Kerrion Franklin was arrested while driving in California after a Beverly Hills police officer stopped him for a broken car tail light. When the cops searched his car, they had discovered an illegal pistol. You big damn dummy, you. Unreal. Unreal. Y'all, it's so easy to get a gun license in this day. As a matter of fact, it's so easy to carry a legal firearm in this day. I mean, damn, anybody can carry a pistol in this day. I mean, hell, the way it's looking, anybody can knock somebody off in this day and damn near wouldn't get not an inch of time. Why in the hell would you be running around with a hot blow-up? Unreal. Okay. So then they say this is where it gets crazy. After discovering the weapon, that's when the police took him in for questioning. Okay. First of all, you don't never let no detectives or no police talk to you without a lawyer, you big damn dummy, you. Your daddy preaches everything else and he didn't preach to you the laws of the land, the hood ethics, the street ethics. You ain't never had no private, uncle to nephew talks with your Uncle Plies, fetch. You didn't know that you never talked to the popos or the detectives without a damn lawyer? Franklin says the pistol did not belong to him. It was also discovered that the car he was driving did not belong to him either. But to a missing woman who is rumored to be murdered. Ah, man. Let me get my hammers out. Okay. Dong on the MF and play for the one time. Somebody come and scrape me up off the wall, bitch. Okay. So not only is he riding around with a hot pistol, he's riding around in a hot vehicle of a murdered woman. Ah, man, strange and suspicious. Okay. Franklin has now been charged with 3 felonies and is being held in Texas. And then they say they'll keep us updated. First of all, getting locked up in Texas is like getting locked up in Indiana. Okay. I mean, you gotta wonder if they even gonna find the key. You know, you never want to get locked up in a place like Texas. Okay. Home of the rednecks, tobacco chewers, horse riding racists. Okay. Not all of Texas, but a lot, like Austin. Okay. Some parts of Dallas and even Houston. Okay. Don't get it twisted. Okay. Which is just like Indiana, super racist as well, home of the KKK. Okay, so I feel bad for any Niji that gets locked up in either of those 2 states. Okay, but this seems like reckless behavior. Let's see what the comments have to say. So Serene Lovett says, "Yikes, this is major." Praying. I mean, yeah, this is pretty beastly right here. James Jefferson says Zeus going crazy with the promo now, okay? Because don't forget, he's doing that reality TV show with Zeus, but it looks like they're gonna have to find a replacement because old dude is eating bologna sandwiches and cellophane wrap cookies right now. Milan Christopher says, "Bitch, I know you fucking lying." Okay. Lord have mercy. Then we've got Dorelli Rails. He says, "This too much for me." And it would be after the episode he did all that crying, huh? I tell you, people is crazy. Okay. So I am James again says, if Kurt didn't F with him before, he definitely threw with him now. Okay. So I guess what the people are saying is that this does kind of affect the image of his father, Kurt Franklin, right? But let's talk about the fact that Kirk Franklin is going to, automatically be blamed for some of the actions that's going on with his son. Y'all remember last year when Kerrion came out with that outlandish statement of that his father didn't love him, and he said his daddy ain't who y'all think that he is, that he barely instilled any insight in him and did those fatherly duties with him. So he seemed very rebellious ever since the day that he popped out. Okay. And so not only are people going to blame Kirk Franklin for his son's actions, but they're also, going to pretty much, say there's a lack thereof. Okay. Wait a minute. I got some shout outs to do. Y'all coming through with the come through. I see y'all. Ooh, praise break, bitch. Okay, let me shout out my Mo for the 1 time. Let me shout out my Rock for the 2 times. And let me shout out one of the coldest mods up in Liddy City who's always coming through with the come through. Got to shout out my SG, aka Liddy City. Pop the dump chat. Okay. Shout out to all my supporters, all my super Liddies. We in here and y'all know they hate it. I also have to shout out Triple L. Okay. I caught you on the back end. Much love to you. Good looking out as always. Okay. And anybody that's in this live, these lives are important to me. And I'm definitely grateful to have y'all around. So prayers going out to Kerrion Franklin. Nonetheless, he is still a young man with a whole lot of life to live if he could figure out a way to make the right decisions. Okay. What kind of mind frame are you in that you would be driving around in a vehicle that belongs to a dead person, carrying a gun that's already got bodies on it? I mean, hell, did he even have a damn license? Okay, that's frivolous, reckless behavior. And I'm definitely interested in knowing how the parents, the mom and the dad feel about this. What do they have to say for themselves? If he's doing this at this age, that means that he been doing it. Okay, he just hadn't got caught. Okay, so this boy clearly was crying out for help a long time ago. He talked about the pressures of being a child of a celebrity like Kirk Franklin. And he said it also was pressure watching his father put on a facade for so long. So the boy been crying out for help, and I am hoping that he gets there. Shout out to all the super ladies in the room. Thumb me up, man. It's free. We're going to keep it moving. Next, I want to touch on West, KimYe, Kanye. Oh, boy. I don't know if it's the media playing games with us. As I start digging more into these blogs, what I'm looking for is more of hearing it out the horse's mouth, right? I'm looking for actual tweets from people like Kanye, right? Actual words coming from the mouth of people like Kanye. You guys remember the magazine back in the day? It was called, everything that was in that magazine was dumb. It was all full of shat. Nothing, you couldn't believe anything that was in that magazine. It was a couple of them back in the day. And everything that they would say would be smoke. None of it was real. Okay. And I believe in this new time of millennium, we just got to look at it like that. Some of the stuff that we read is actual and factual, and then some of it is a bunch of bullshit. Okay, now I'm having a hard time believing this. Okay, now if Kanye has moved on with that young lady that looks like Bruce Jenner to me, okay, why is he still trying to get close to Kim? The Enquirer, the National Enquirer. Come on in, lids. Come on in, lids. Matter of fact, it's only right that I go ahead and give y'all a round of applause. Okay, hammer down, y'all the shot. Okay, because I couldn't think of that daggone magazine to save my life. The National Enquirer was full of shit. Okay, you couldn't believe anything that they said. And so they made a lot of money. Why? Because that was around the time where I think that's when they learned that people just love drama. Okay, and they'll accept a liar too, as long as you make it interesting, bitch. An interesting lie is the new truth in these days. Okay, anyway, according to TMZ, Kanye West offered to quit his whole career to become Kim Kardashian's stylist. Oh boy. According to TMZ, Kim Kardashian is getting candid about the lengths her ex-husband Kanye West was willing to go to support her. In the up-and-coming premiere of The Kardashians, Kim reportedly says that Kanye offered to become her full-time stylist while they were still a couple. Okay. So in other words, this witch bitch is still on a journey to destroy this man's image. Okay, just like I said, if we don't hear it from Kanye, okay, then we shouldn't believe it. Now, why is she talking about things on her show from back when they were together? I'm not saying she doesn't have the right to do that, but if she has moved on and he has moved on, why be reminiscing over some shit that's done and over with? Okay, Kanye wants to quit everything and dedicate his life to being my stylist, says Kim. I'm gonna say it again. Kanye wants to quit everything and dedicate his life to being my stylist. What? A bitch. If he wanted to do that then, okay. But as of right now, bitch, it's done. Okay, quit trying to destroy this man's image. You full of shit. You still talking about what Kanye wanted to do for you. I mean, he did change the way you dressed, okay? How many of you guys remember that? Kanye absolutely had an influence and control over the way Kim dressed, okay? As a matter of fact, you wanted him to help you learn how to dress and fit in with his entourage. Is that not a fact, you guys? Now she's turning around and making it seem like Kanye is so gone off her or such a fan of her that he just wanted to quit everything, his rap career and everything, and be her stylist. See, that's what these witch bitches do. And I'm almost positive she's not going to stop until she totally taints his image. See what happens when you go astray to Becky? See what happens? Okay. Now, while she's trying to paint a narrative that Kanye is not quite over her yet, she can be found out, sitting at dinner tables with Nijis like this. Look at this scruffy chin. What in the fuck? Ew. This man looked like his fingernails is dirty and his breath smell like Marlboro. Okay. Shay Rue says, who needs a snack when Kim Kardashian is a whole meal? A what? Yeah, for a gerbil, bitch. Okay. She don't even look happy. This is all a front. I think this is all a narrative that's being painted to put out a subliminal message. Okay. Shout out to my mods on this midday for the one time. I see y'all. Y'all doing an excellent job. Oh, yes, yes. I'm so proud. Okay. Look at this. Look at this. It looks like she's holding on to her nephew or somebody. I mean, disgusting. Okay. I mean, we ain't gonna talk about how Kim has turned, black some type of way. We know she gets those melanin shots on the daily, and when you sit her next to a regular white person, you can sure see the difference, baby. Okay, and so this almost looks like an interracial relationship. Kim done dyed her skin so hard. Okay, let's see what the comments are saying. Chocolate Chink says he looks like she just got him from the corner store. Black Educator says, I get it. She moves on fast. However, I remember her saying she just wants to do the simple things, and it seems he's doing exactly that with her. As you get older, you just literally want peace. Okay. Vega Preferred says, this looks so staged, and it does. This doesn't even look authentic. It looks fake as fuck, okay? And dirty. I mean, even with the plates on the table, they just look dusty. And so, KimYe, if you listening, that's a downgrade, sis, okay? Y'all looking really greasy and grimy over there for the one time. And as I mentioned, as far as Kanye trying to quit everything that he's got going on to be her stylist, I think that's a bunch of bullshit. Okay, shout out to all the ladies in the room. I want to raise the energy up for the one time. Definitely enjoying y'all on this blog hog with Loca in the midday. Okay, we just exuding superwoman powers for the one time. Some of them love it and some of them hate it.
Illicit.
Throw me up, bitch. What up, Day Day? It's free. Woo!
Illicit.
I just thought we bop it up for the one time. Yeah, I bet we in here. Good energy up in the building. Blog hogging in the midday with Loca. We just exuding these superwoman powers. Now, speaking of Kim's O'Henry Earth, okay, I told y'all she's a witch of a bitch, okay? And she's also a freak elite too, okay? And that ain't no allegedly, right? I'm telling you, Kim loves her not only an Eckrich sausage, but a long pole, a big stick, okay? A whole lot of jizzle and jammy, okay? And I'm saying that because if you've ever seen Ray J's SEX tape, you know that he's working with a monster. I wouldn't want it, okay? And for all you Nijis out there who's got too big of a jizzle, please know that women don't really like that, okay? Yeah, size matters, but it is a such thing as being too big, okay? Ain't no way I'm gonna let you come and knock all the lining out of my walls and have me all messed up in case it just don't work out, okay? You got to leave a little lining for the next Negro, okay? And so Kim was gone off of Ray J back in the day. You understand me? And this is how we always try to remind people that your past will follow you, okay? Especially if you're trying to be in the spotlight. Anyway, according to the Neighborhood Talk, Kim Kardashian and Ray J's sex tape is still being talked about, okay? But this time it's an old Hollywood porn broker, okay? So it's a white man getting ready to spill the beans this time. The last time it was Ray J's ex-manager, okay? Y'all give me 1 second. I got a phone call. Ellie, if you don't get the fuck off my phone, okay? So anyway, as I mentioned, this white man done came out of the bushes and he is threatening to expose the second part of the sex tape between Ray J and Kim Kardashian. Okay. Yeah. I actually think he stole the idea from Ray J's old manager. I can't think of his name. If anybody knows the name of Ray J's old manager, go ahead and put it in the chat for me for the one time, okay? Because this was attempted to be done a couple of months ago, if anybody remembers. But dude actually did not go through with it. He actually said that he'll take some funds and he'll push back the expose date, okay? Well, it looks like this mystery man here to the left has picked that task up and is threatening to go ahead and re-expose that part 2 of the sex tape between Ray J and Kim Kardashian. Okay, so it's an old Hollywood porn broker is the man that's spilling the tea on what went down when Ray J allegedly first contacted him about selling the tape. During an interview with The Sun, Kevin Blant, okay, one of Hollywood's most notorious sex tape brokers, says that there were some very raunchy scenes deleted from the infamous tape. Blatt says Ray J met him at a cheesecake factory to talk about the tape in 2006. Per the report, Ray J, who Blatt describes as very funny and sharp, then proceeded to tell him and his friend all about a video he'd captured of a sexual encounter he'd shared with a woman that neither Blatt nor his friend had heard of. Ray J told me she wants to be bigger than Paris, Blatt claimed. I told him, Ray J, you cannot let her release it for free. Don't let her do that, he explained. Blatt told Ray J he could get him $1 million deal, but Ray J said Kim went behind his back to someone else. So you got to keep in mind that Ray J and Kim both took part in selling this sex tape between the two of them. So Kim been an undercover. She been about that life. See, she puts on this persona like she's so high maintenance and so classy because she's such a rich bitch. But she's really a trashy rich bitch at the same damn time. Okay. Blatt alleges that there were a number of X-rated scenes in the version of the sex tape he claimed to watch that were actually deleted from the final video. He won't say exactly what took place, but says, I don't think the family would have been that entity that they are today if a lot of that other stuff had made it into the final tape. So they saying it's a lot of deleted scenes that didn't even make it out to be exposed, okay? Kim has reportedly profited. Listen to this shit, y'all. Kim has reportedly profited at least $20 million with Ray J earning at least $90,000 in royalties every 3 months. So Kim is getting 20 million while Ray J only accumulates 90,000. I say go ahead and put that other part of that sex tape out. Okay. Now, I don't know what's going on with Ray J, why he would allow somebody to talk him out of his coin. We all know about these Nijis with these big jizzle sticks, okay? They ain't ashamed of nothing, and they ain't afraid to show it, expose it, pass it around, smack it up, flip it down, okay? So he's not the one that has a problem. I think that they were withholding, exposing the deleted parts of the sex tape for the simple fact, out of respect of Kanye. You see, Kim being married to Kanye benefited her in many ways. Not only did it accumulate her respect out here in this industry that I'm going to go ahead and say didn't necessarily deserve. Okay. You are what you eat, bitch. And we know you've been eating plenty of Chiquita bananas and Eckrich. Okay. And so she's gotten respect just because she was married to Kanye. But now that marriage has been, null and void, I think it's about time Kim gets what she deserves. Now she's done accumulated 20 million off of being a hoe, okay? While Ray J only has accumulated 90,000. He's the one with the extra long pole. He should be the one making the 20 million, not her, okay? Those are just my thoughts, okay? Don't make it right or wrong, okay? As we move on, let's talk about the first episode of the new Kardashians. Series reportedly shows Kim panicking after she learned about the sex tape with Ray J. Over my dead body, is this happening again? So as we can see, Kim doesn't want this to resurface, even though she's accumulating money off of it. Bitch, make it make sense. Why would she not want it to resurface? You're making money off of it. It's been 20 years since the original sex tape with Kim Kardashian and Ray J leaked, but more news about it keeps circling the block. During the pilot episode of the new Hulu series, The Kardashians, Kim is seen putting on her big girl panties and calling up her lawyer after learning that Ray J's former manager, Wack 100, that's his name, is threatening to release unseen footage of their sex tape. Now, look at these two conflicting stories, okay? I just told y'all minutes ago that it was Ray J's manager that actually brought this back to light, okay? So when people see her responding, it's to Ray J's black manager, ex-manager. But why don't we see Kim responding to this man, this porn broker, okay, that has just recently came out and threatened to expose the deleted parts of the video. She says, I have all the time, all the money, and all the resources to burn them all the fucking ground. To burn them all to the fucking ground. Wow. In September, we reported that Wack 100 bragged about having more graphic footage of the former couple in a Clubhouse conversation. A viral interview with Hollywood Unlocked Jason Lee, Kanye West confessed to retrieving the laptop with the exclusive video on it. Okay. So Kim remains firm in her belief that there is no new sex tape, no new second tape that exists. After 20 years, she truly wishes to move on from this chapter, focus instead on the positive things she continues to do as a mother, entrepreneur, and advocate for justice reform. Okay, so she's busy trying to, tear down Kanye, make him look bad. And, I hate to say this, but as a woman, I feel like you get what you give. Okay, if you don't want things like that to resurface and keep haunting you and taunting you, maybe you should not have made the decision to do something like that in the first place, okay? That is just how I feel, and we don't give a fuck who like it. Throw me up in, we here. Next I want to move on. Okay, before we wrap it up, I want to take a quick look at Lil' Kim. Now, I don't know about y'all, but old Local loves her some Dolce & Gabbana, and my favorite is Fendi. Okay, Lil' Kim hitting those angles in her camo fit. Y'all feeling it or nah? Okay. Now y'all know with a lot of these celebrities, these top designers, these top brands, they will send them out like samples, or send them out a box of the newest style, the newest bag, the newest shoes, so that they can absolutely promote the business. Okay, and that's exactly it looks like that's exactly what's going on. Okay, y'all give me 1 second here, but I do want to know how y'all feeling. Flame it up or hammer it down. Y'all loving the Dolce & Gabbana or not? I'm gonna say Kim killed it with this one. Okay, now any other time we gotta come out and roast the shit out of Lil' Kim. Okay, but for this one, loving it. Okay, she's looking every bit of 35 right now. Okay, looking real good, and I think that green is really pretty on her. Shout out to Dolce & Gabbana. Okay, she killed that look, y'all. I'm just all about giving props where they do. Okay, let's talk about Nelly for the one time. Okay, Nelly charges into a crowd after someone threw something at the back of his little head in a Miami club. Okay. It's not funny because it could be dangerous. Okay. But shit, what would y'all do if somebody was throwing something at y'all? Okay. It's shit, I'll knock them at y'all too. All right. Let's take a look. Hopefully y'all can see that. So if you look at the arrow, you will see where Nelly turns around because somebody done threw something at his head. First of all, it had to be a hating ass Niji or a mad ass bitch. I mean, look how motherfucking fine Nelly is. Bitch, Nelly is fine, okay? I mean, he might be getting up. I hope he ain't got to use no Viagra by now, okay? But back in the day, bitch, Nelly could get it, okay? Fine, stomping, walking in his Air Force Ones. You understand me? And so it had to be a hating ass Niji or a mad ass bitch, okay? Who would want to throw something at Nelly's little head? Nelly said, "Her, let me use these guns and whoop me some ace." Okay, because don't forget, Nelly's all built up and shit. Okay, I wouldn't want them hammers on me. Matter of fact, Nelly, if you hit me, you would have to pop me too. Okay. You know, some chicks, they like a little hand around the neck. You know, some chicks like a little hit in the jaw and then get bent over. You know, everybody got their preference, bitch. But I'm going to say Nelly could slap the shit out of me, okay? Not really, but y'all know what I'm saying, okay? Let's see what old Moneybag Yo was talking about for the one time as we move on, hogging the blogs, okay? Certified speaker, also known as Moneybag Yo. He put something strange and suspicious in the blogs the other day, right? He says, "I hate a broke junkie ass batch." Uh-oh. Who is he talking about? Okay. Then he goes on, he says, some shit just ain't meant to be. Some shit just ain't meant to be fucked with. I don't care how much you want it. Now don't forget, Yo is with Ari, crybaby ass Ari, okay? We just talked about Ari and, you know, the allegations she put out on Tiana, which is G Herbo's baby mama, and girlfriend at the moment. Okay. Is he talking about Ari? Is this a subliminal message? What the fuck's really going on? Okay. Tierra Yvonne says, don't say nothing about him fasting, because baby, fasting be making me see more clearly. The Most High be opening my spiritual eyes wide. I'm laughing, but for real, I'm too serious. It's a whole awakening award afterwards. Okay. So yes, to second what she said, fasting does kind of open up your discernment. You kind of cleanse your spirit and you can pick up on things. But I think this message was pretty subliminal. I want to know who he's talking about. Come on now, yo, put a name on it, bitch. Okay. Give us a little more. Give us a little more to work with. All right. Speaking of Ari, I had found a blog. Okay. I had found a blog that I think would kind of back up what was going on with Ari and G Herbo. Okay. And as I said, I know a lot of people might not like this, but I think Ari's a fucking crybaby. Okay. I think Yo helped put her on the map, just like the Migos helped put Yardie on the map. You understand? It's these industry couples for me. It's the industry matchups for me. Okay. These Instagram models, it's like they are groomed so that, you know, one of these rappers can go ahead and snatch them up and make them relevant. Okay. That's just how I'm feeling. Don't make it right or wrong. Okay. So as Yo says, I hate a broke junkie earth, bitch. Who could he be talking about? Then he says some shit just ain't meant to be fucked with. I don't care how much you want it. I mean, he couldn't be talking about Ari after spending about $5 million on her in 2 years. I mean, come on. He done bought everything from Bentleys to guineas to $1 million rings. I mean, you know, it might be a little bit of a stretch. Okay. But I'm suspecting some trouble in paradise. Okay. Now, speaking of Moneybagg Yo, let's talk about his career really quick before we move on. Moneybagg Yo is named top rap artist and top rap album finalist for Billboard Music Awards. Okay. I'm gonna say something. I like Yo. Okay. I like Yo's music. I think that Yo within the last, I'm gonna say maybe the last year, little bit over a year, has become more mainstream. You can always tell when, you know, these celebrities are elevating because they become more commercialized. Okay. You see, I like that gritter raw rapper. I like that rapper that's gonna, you know, look at Jeezy. Okay. We can use some of your old celebrities, your OG rappers. For example, like Young Jeezy. Who would have ever thought that he would grow up and marry Jenny Ma? Okay. Who would have ever thought that Snoop Dogg would be up in the kitchen with Martha Stewart? Okay. Who would have ever thought that Dr. Dre would get everything he ever earned and worked for took by a Bigfoot beastly man of a woman named Nicole? Okay. And so this is what happens after you get so big. See, it's almost like a blessing and a curse. Okay. I like the old Moneybagg Yo, and I'm not really strayed away from the new Moneybagg yet, but as he becomes more mainstream and seems to become more commercialized. So basically when they go from rappers to actors, I'm done. Okay. That's when I pretty much done had a motherfucking enough. Okay. I feel like you should stick to the plan. And I also feel like, you know, these mates that they choose, you feel me? See, like what Rihanna and ASAP Rocky have going on, I feel like is legit. I don't feel like they forcing it. None of that shit. Okay. I think they got a lot of similar ways, and I think they look good with each other and own each other. Okay. And then we've got Ari and Moneybagg. Okay. Another industry couple. Okay. I think they are separately two individually good looking folk. I think Ari is, you know, naturally beautiful, very sexy, but I do believe she's a crybaby, and I think she has a really bad jealous streak, and I also can sniff like some insecurity in there a little bit. Okay. Then you've got Moneybagg Yo, who I feel like if he's not careful and stick to the guns, like you always got to remain who you were. It's just like with a relationship. In order to maintain it, you got to stay true to it. Okay. And I don't know, man. I don't know. Y'all pray for these rappers, because I'm telling you, rappers are turning into R&B singers / actors / Chef Boyardees, bitch. I don't know. Shout out to all the super ladies in the room. Thumb me up, bitch. It's free. Can we get into what I feel like is something very demonic from a rat ass, snitch ass bitch? Okay. Oops. Looks like Rat 9 is ready to make his return. We a little scared though. Okay. So this is just like that video I was telling y'all about with Meg Thee Stallion. And I don't know that white lady's name, but this is what your industry is doing to some of your favorite rappers, turning them into Satanists, making them look like, like vampires in Brooklyn type shit. Like, I don't know what's going on here. Okay. But we know this 6ix9ine is a culture vulture. We know he's full of shit. We know he's a rat. And it looks like, he's after the souls of the youth. Okay. He's an industry plant. There's many of them. Cardi B, she's another one. Those are industry plants put here to steal the energy from all of the melanated kings and queens, steal the light and the shine from all of your true, authentic, talented hip hop and rap artists. Okay. And, they put these type of jokes of scandals right in the mix of the play to distract you and also distort you. Okay. Let's take a look at this video. Okay. Now I'm going to mute it, but I want you guys to look at the visual. Okay. I'm also going to move the banner as well. I want y'all to look at the visual on this video and be just totally honest. Tell me how y'all feel about what you're about to see. Okay. Ah, man. I mean, before we look at it, not only is it scary, but I feel like it is distorting what the music industry is really about. It's tainting what some of your favorite rappers have worked hard to pave the way for. Okay. This ain't got nothing to do with rap music. This ain't got nothing to do with the culture. And bitches like this need to be banned. Okay. It's time to need you speak up as a culture. Take that shit on elsewhere, okay? This ain't got nothing to do with what we like to listen to and the music that is incorporated with our everyday lives. This is that distortion that I was talking about, okay? And you're going to see more and more rappers painting this wicked-ass narrative as time goes on, okay? Now, let's take a look. This is his new drop. Let's read this first. I hope everybody enjoyed their 15 minutes, says Rat 9. The demon is back April the 15th, right? Hey, Melanin. Says, I'm the beast and they couldn't contain it. The industry most hated animal, right? Meaning a rat. April 15th, the king of New York is coming back. I'm going back home. Ayo, 99999. Okay, so Rat 9 still claiming that he is the king of New York. See how full of shit they get? Okay. And then on top of that, he's admitting that this is some demonic ass shit. Okay. So let's take a listen.
You haven't been yourself.
Look at this shit. Now wait a minute. Make sure you spiritually protected.
Oh, don't cry. Don't be afraid. You just have to die.
What the Bates Motel is this?
Come to mama. My child.
Y'all see this shit? Hammer down, bitch. Y'all see the games they play? Okay, this shit is right in front of your face. What a joke. Who would want their kids looking at this type of shit? What the fuck does this got to do with the rap game? You see. Hammer on this nigga's head for the one time. Hammer down, bitch, and on your head. You understand me? Shout out to all the super lits in the room one time for the one time, okay? Appreciate y'all joining me for the SUPAWOMBman Podcast. Y'all definitely hit the scenes in the streets with me. Blog hogging in the midday with Loca. Appreciate all the good energy up in the building for the one time. And as we wrap it up, y'all, we're going to go out like we normally do, okay? I want to take a quick little poll. We got some fashion endeavors that we need to tackle, okay? Y'all know how we like to hit up the shade room. They always come up with a cute old little skit for us to get into for the one time, right? Says the block is hot, but who got it on flame, okay? So what I want to do is I want you guys to take a look and tell me who had the hottest look. The ladies were out this week serving us several looks while bringing the heat. All of the ladies look amazing, but who brought that flame? So I want y'all to show me by hammers or flame, okay, what your favorite looks are as we go ahead and take a look. Let me explain. Okay, on the front page, you got 6 looks. Okay, you got 6 looks here, right? Now, I told y'all, whenever these looks come out, this will be the trending look for the summer. Okay, so this is why it's important that everybody pays attention to what they put out here in these blogs, because believe it or not, that's what your fashion will be for the season. Okay. So I wanted to scroll through those looks, and I don't think I saved the right one. Let me see if I can find it real quick, y'all, before we head on up out of here. Yeah, it's absolutely important that we take a stand on this fashion, okay? Because listen, man, before they get done, hey, we'll be walking around in plastic bag combat boots, okay? Better look at these fashions. And I probably ain't gonna be able to find it. It's time to roll on up out of here. So let's deal with the cover at hand, okay? So we've got looks 1 through 6, okay? Looks 1 through 6. Now, none of this stuff can we wear just like regularly going out, okay? You got the green dress up front. That's look number 1. You got the black and orange and yellow dress in the middle, the silver skirt. That's number 3. You got looks 4, 5, and 6. Out of all of the looks, let us know in the chat really quick before we wrap it up. What's your favorite look? Who set it on flame? Okay. Ooh, that's hard. That's hard because all of it is, you know. Is this what the summer's coming to, y'all? If I had to choose any look, I'm gonna say look number 6. You know, if I had to choose, it would be look number 6. Okay, drop a number 1 through 6 in the chat. If you had to choose out of any of them, which would it be? Shout out to all the super litlets in the room. Thanks for all the good energy. Listen, we're gonna wrap up this session of blog hogging with Loca for the one time. Thumbs me up on your way out. We'll be back again tomorrow at noon with another session of Blog Hogging with Local right here on SUPAWOMBman Podcast. Somebody said white on white. I know that was hard, y'all. Okay, because none of that chat looked cute. But that's what the industry's coming to. That's what fashion is coming to, which is why I always like to touch on that. Thumbs me up on the way out, y'all. Appreciate all the support. Catch me on the main thing, okay? Back to back to back, and we in here. The sun ain't out where you are, bitch. You better be that sun, okay? And until next time, holla. Much love, y'all.